let's get back to that baking part 2 stage. Sorry it took me forever to get back to this video. So right now I used the water trick on my fingertips. Okay, you see how nice it comes off actually? I know, I thought it was going to be super sticky too, but it's not, and it works out perfect. And then you don't add so much flour, making it so dense. You know what I mean? So we're just going to keep doing this. And just fold it onto itself. You can fold it, fold it, fold it. You can pick it up. However you want to play with your dough, do so, okay? For real. It actually doesn't matter. Again, I dipped my hands in the water. We're going to pull little balls, okay? And we're going to make little rolls. I'm doing lining of 3. If you want them to, they can be closer, but it's not necessary. But this is how we're going to do it, okay? And just lining it up because they are going to expand, remember. They expand. Now, I dipped my hand in water, rolling it even more, and just shaping them just a little better. Shape them how you want to, make them better than I'm making them. It really doesn't matter. Now, at this point, you're going to want to put melted butter all on top, okay? And then if you want, you can add garlic salt to this. You don't have to. That's up to you. Whatever is your desire. I'm just going to do plain butter today, just for these rolls. It's best if you butter in between while they're cooking and you pull out the pan, butter it like 10 minutes in and then finish cooking it the rest of the 10 minutes. Should be 20 minutes, just check. Make sure they're not getting too dark and golden. You just want them golden. So I'm going to pop that in there and then we're going to get started on the pretzels. Okay, so I have my sheets lined. And we're going to start the bagels. Sorry, we're doing bagels and pretzels. We're doing so many things today, it's not even funny. But this is how many things you can do out of this dough. Same dough, same recipe. Just grab your balls. I did sprinkle a little bit with water on there because I'm going to pick them back up and I don't really want them sticking to the parchment paper. Okay, so once we get these on here, we're going to actually roll them out. This is going to be the same exact steps that you're doing with the pretzels, only you're going to make the pretzel twisty look, okay? And I'm taking them and making them into a ball when I roll them out like that. And I know I'm going a little fast right here. You can't really see what I'm doing exactly. But you see how I'm making different pretzel shapes? Well, with the bagels, I did it where, and I had to actually redo them before I put them in this pot, by the way. So you're going to boil them. But you just make a circle, wrap it around your finger a little bit, make it into a spinny roll, and then put it in the water, okay? Literally like 5 seconds on each side. Flip them over and then just plop them right there. It's better to do the egg wash. Here I did a butter wash. Put egg yolk wash on here before you bake them. You can salt them if you want. We're just going to pop them in the oven, okay? About 8 to 12 minutes. Here's the look of our rolls. They're so beautiful. Okay, now let's get to the pretzels, all right? Same thing, you boil them in the water. We're going to do the egg wash. You can do a butter wash too. Egg wash is best because then the salt sticks better and you get that crispier crunch on the outside. And then I am going to add cheddar to some of these. I didn't have bacon or jalapenos, which normally I would add that as well. So FYI, add the bacon, add the jalapenos. You can even make this pizza ways, okay? You can make it a pizza topping, totally. I'm going to add coarse salt. I didn't have my regular kind, so I'm actually using rock salt, which if you're doing rock salt, just make it minimal because they hurt. Okay, it feels like you're going to break your teeth. So now we're going to make like half of this rest of this dough right here. You see how I'm putting it in the cake pan? It's going to expand all the way out. Now this one, we're just going to do one of them in the Dutch oven, okay? And then we're going to make 2 more rolls as well, and we're just going to stick them on the pans. Sorry, 4 more rolls. 2 of them I'm going to cut like this. I'm going to show you the difference later, why we do this, okay? Here they are, having a look. Look at the pans, looking good. We've got to butter those. And this is how they turned out, baby. You got to butter them a lot in between to get that dark color, okay? And then using vegetable oil, we're going to make the fry bread while the rest of those buns cook. So at a medium-high heat, I'm going to put mine at an 8 because the hotter it is, the better it'll turn out. Checking. Okay, so now the Dutch oven is ready. You put it in there, split the tap, and just like this, and then butter the top before you go put it in there. And then we're going to put it in. We're going to cook it for 20 minutes, okay? I believe I did show you the recipe on the other video. Remember it. Now, once the oil is hot, this one you do want to use powder for your hands because water and oil don't mix, my friend. So we're going to flour our hands and we're going to grab a little ball and we want to flatten it out, kind of like how you do pizza, like when you're doing a pizza roll, not roll, but pizza dough. And you're going to even it out and flatten it out. I'll show you in just a second. This is how we do a test. You see how it popped right up to the surface? That's how we know we're ready. Okay, so we're going to take the little bit, roll it a little in your hand, see how small, and we're going to stretch and pull. Try not to get any holes. You want it kind of thin. They do puff up and get thick as they're cooking. I'm going to do a small one, a medium, and a large. You choose what you want. Now, the coolest part about this is you can put taco fixings on top. This is exactly how Indian tacos are made. Or you can just put beans and cheese, or you can have it like a pastry. And I like to put jam. I like strawberry jam on mine. I do homemade strawberry jam. And then I put powdered sugar. My kids just like just the powdered sugar on it. So it's kind of like eating it like a donut. Okay, so here's the medium one. You want them to cook until they get golden and then flip them, okay? I can usually fit 4 in this pan, and you really don't need the big size, but I'm going to show you anyways, just in case that's how you want it. You can put whatever toppings, like I said, taco toppings, whatever meat you want on there, salad. You can hype it up, dude. It gets crazy. The bigger you do it, the more you're going to want to eat it with a fork. Just FYI. So we're just going to let that sit here. We'll check on it, make sure it's golden, and then we'll flip it. And then we're going to put it on the pan. I like to actually stack them. This makes a lot. One batch, a regular one batch from the recipe, makes about 20 of these. Depending, like if you're doing the large ones, then probably like 15 to 18. The small, you get about 20. So it does make for a lot. But what's cool is you can just eat it for breakfast the next day with some powdered sugar on there. Just recook it. It's all good. My kids love it the best. Every time I make fry bread, they're like, oh my gosh, we'll also have breakfast tomorrow, sweet. So yeah, go ahead and check these. Please be careful with oil. It's probably best if you can get underneath it and then flip it. Don't just grab it by the sides. I've done that before. Like, see how I'm doing it like that? Dangerous. Want to know why? See, flip it like this, okay? Because I splashed it. It dropped into the oil. I splashed it onto my wrist and it soaked into my skin like a sponge, okay? I got cooked. And then if that ever does happen to you, here's your go-to. You ready? Put some honey on it immediately. And if you have lavender oil, put lavender with the honey, cover it up with a gauze and then some kind of wrap and let it sit there. And then give it a good day to sit there before you go wash it off. And then you will not have blistering or any of that craziness. I have a slight scar, but it has lightened up so much, thank goodness. But it would have been 10,000 times worse if I did not do the honey lavender trick. I promise you it works like a charm. Okay, one batch down. We're going to get another batch in. See this? Shaky, shaky. Shake it off. Let it drip, drip, drip. And then put it on the pan. I will be stacking these later. I was struggling for a second. It was starting to piss me off. So then I fixed it later. Napkins are probably better than parchment paper because then it can soak up the oil, but this is what I had on hand. I don't really buy napkins anymore because, it's a little expensive, it's a little unnecessary, but whatever. You do you, boo. You do you. And just like that, plop it right in there. Let's have a look and see. Rebutter that. Just FYI. I couldn't because I was just trying to film fastly. Now this is what it looks like when you don't butter it in between. You see that? I didn't butter it in between. I only buttered it the first time before I put it in. And this is what it looks like when you butter the first time, and then like 5 minutes in, and then 5 minutes again, and then 5 minutes again. You see that? It's beautiful, right? So there's the difference there. Now this is the difference when you do not cut the tops. You look at that. It looks like a freaking, the one on the left looks like a freaking mushroom head, almost looks like an alien. And then the other one looks beautiful, okay? Because it expands out. It helps just kind of expand better. But you know what? Again, you do what you want to do, okay? If you don't want to split it, don't split it. You want to split it, split it. That's up to you. But look how puffed up in the oven it gets when you don't split it. And here's the bagels. Deliciosos, okay? Put some cream cheese up on there. And the beautiful pretzels. There you have it. What do you think? Pretty easy stuff, okay? There's a lot you can do with this very one dough. Now, to take another peep at this, make sure they're all good. And I made some cookies because why not? So here I'm just putting it like kind of a taco. I didn't have meat, so I just used beans, cheese, and some salsa. And then here it is as a pastry. Delicious. And here's the beautiful Dutch oven bread right out the oven. You guys have a great day. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.